Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have another Dollar Tree DIY for you guys. Here's a flower piece, vase, centerpiece, whatever you guys want to call it. To me, it's huge, so it could be a centerpiece. If you guys want it as a flower vase, it could be a flower vase for maybe your coffee table, your bedroom, whatever you guys want to make it as, you go ahead and do that. So this is what you're going to need for these project. So for the supplies, you're going to need some octagon mirrors for the Dollar Tree. You can use circle or square, whichever ones you can find. Some tea lights. I found this pack of 4 for $1, so which was a steal, so I just got these instead of the regular round ones. Some adhesive, some gems that I will have that tutorial link. Those are custom gems, a vase, and some flowers. I love these flowers. I think they're so pretty, and pink is just my favorite color, so just stay tuned to see how this was made. So what I'm doing here is just adding some adhesive glue to this the tea lights. I'm stacking them up as evenly and as centered as possible. I don't want this to be lopsided, so I'm just taking my time, just adding some adhesive around the rim, and I'm gonna line it up. You guys could do it whichever way you want, but I decided to do it like this, so that way it looks more like a, you know, a stand opposed to, you know, just some tea light candles. So it looked beautiful. I thought it was different, so, and it made it taller than opposed to using the regular round ones that we always get. This is kind of different, and they're 4 for $1. You can't beat that. So I used these instead of the round ones. So what I'm doing is applying the base after it's all dry to the bottom of the mirror. I already applied that bottom piece because, you know, I didn't want it to flip over while I was recording. So I'm just doing the top. So I'm centering it as evenly as possible. So I'm just applying some pressure to it and letting it, you know, dry a little bit. And now I'm going to be applying the top of that base to the top centerpiece of the octagon mirror. And I'm using adhesive glue. I'm not using my glue gun because, like I said, this is glass. I don't want to use my glue gun and then it ends up falling apart. So I just use some adhesive glue I got from the Dollar Tree. But if you have E6000, that would be even better. So you can use, I tried to use my glue gun just for a quicker stick, but it was taking too long to get warm up. So I just decided to screw it and just put it on as is. But it's still stuck, and I have a video of what it looked like after being dried for 24 hours. So I let it sit there, dry up. It was all nice and centered, so it was, you know, easy. Okay guys, so we're going into my favorite part, which is adding some diamond wrap and applying the gems. So what I'm doing here is just, I already cut the sizes that I'm gonna be using. This is a single strip silver. I'm putting it around the rim of the octagon with my hot glue gun, making sure that it's evenly applied and not too much, you know, glue is sticking out. And watch your fingers while you're doing this because you don't want to burn yourself. So I'm just applying it around, sizing it up, making sure everything is, you know, even before I go further into the diamond wrap. So just stay tuned to see how everything was applied and how everything came together. Okay, so now I'm just adding the diamond wrap around the stand so everything will look, you know, a little more prettier and blinged out. And like I said, I cut everything before recording, so I'm not sitting there with my scissors for 5 minutes trying to cut a piece and size it. So if you guys, you know, decide to do that, you can just, that will be the easiest way to just size everything up and cut it, so that way when you glue it, you don't have all that extra, you know, steps to do. You can just try to finish it as soon as possible, because it kind of took me a while, but then again, it was definitely worth it. Okay, so what I'm doing now is just adding these sparkle gems that I've made myself out around the rim to just give the vase a little something extra and prettier. These actually were, I was actually debating on doing this because I wasn't sure if the glitter was gonna, you know, come through, but in my tutorial video, I basically, you know, okay guys, so it's now time to apply diamond wrap to the top of the vase. I cut a strip of 2 with silver. I actually use pink and silver diamond wrap, but if you guys don't have any other color other than silver, you can just use silver or whatever color you have. I usually use my diamond wrap with the kind of flowers I'm using. So if I'm using blue, I'm gonna use blue. If I'm using green flowers, I'm gonna use green. You know how that goes. So basically I'm cutting it, sizing it down, gluing it. I did 3 on the bottom, and then I did 2 on the top, so just to give it something extra. It looked beautiful. I didn't put anything in the middle because I wanted it to be clear, but I could have put like maybe a flower or something in the middle just to give it something extra, but this was just a simple centerpiece for my vanities. So I love how it came out, so just stay tuned to see how the final result was at the end. Okay guys, so this is the final part of my video, which is applying the flowers to the foam base. Basically, I messed up on this part, but I don't want you guys to mess up, so I'm gonna let you know what I did. So the flowers, I didn't cut them 2 inches from the stem. I actually cut them, ripped them off the stem, and as you see, the flower is being lopsided and having a little hard time, you know, sticking to the foam because of the weight of the flower. Definitely cut the flower stems at least 1 inch or 2 so you can stick that stem in the foam part so it won't fall off. I know eventually that this is gonna, you know, fall off, so I'm gonna end up changing these flowers, but just in case you guys decide to try this product or this project, I want you guys to know, don't do what I did, because I messed up and I'm gonna pay for it later, so I don't want you guys to go through that. So just cut maybe 2-3 inches from the stem so that way you can stick it fully in so the flower doesn't, you know, have any chance of even trying to fall off, because these eventually, if I move it too much, it's gonna fall off and you don't want that. So I had a problem, but I love how it looked at the end, that I made it work. So just stay tuned to see how the final product looked. It was beautiful, easy, and I loved it. So just stay tuned, guys. Okay guys, so this is the final product of my flower vase centerpiece. This came out so beautiful. I love it. It's so girly, so beautiful to stare at, and I hope you guys like it too. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my future DIYs. I appreciate all the support that I'm getting, and again, thank you.